There's nothing more beautiful than finding lore about one of your favorite shows. After reigniting my love for this series and rewatching it, listening to some of the Braving the Elements interviews, reading through the books and watching the extras, I got some cool facts that I want to share with the world. To be fully transparent, I got this idea from watching Johnny 2 Cozy and 107 Facts. Just wanted to bring up some Avatar The Last Airbender facts that I don't think we talk about enough. Let's go. Lisa Yang, one of the Avatar staff, served as inspiration for Mai's personality. The same Lisa inspired June's appearance. June's Nyla was also named after her pet Rottweiler. Like damn, she really contributed to the show in more ways than one. The creators of the show were asked, since firebenders can harness the power of the sun and comets, waterbenders can harness the strength of the moon, what can the other benders harness? They confirmed that airbenders can harness the power of a storm, and earthbenders aren't left behind as they can harness the power of an earthquake. Each element corresponds with a certain weather season, water being winter, earth being spring, fire being summer, and air being fall. Some people have made the argument that the show is anime, and they're wrong, but a bunch of characters on the show were inspired by anime characters. Appa's design and the six legs were a direct homage to Miyazaki's cat bus. Heibai's design was inspired by the angels in Neon Genesis Evangelion. Jet was inspired by Spike from Cowboy Bebop, and Momo's design was inspired by Miyamoto Usagi. Bosco isn't the only non-hybrid animal in Avatar. In episode 10, season 2, we see a normal dog near the ice, and the herbalist has a normal cat. Can I count Washington though? I mean, I know he's a giant spiritual owl, but he's still an owl. Surely I can. Miyuki, the herbalist cat, was named after one of the storyboard artists on Avatar. The show creators have confirmed the average age for a bender's power to start showing is 7 and 8. But some benders can manifest it earlier. In some regions of the world, specifically UK, the series is called The Legend of Aang. Because Bender has certain meaning the show wanted to stay away from. Serena Williams has voiced 2 characters in the Avatar universe, Ming and the female sage. How she finds time between winning all those Grand Slams is beyond me. Did you know Ko the Face Stealer has a mom? In the book The Search, we find a great spirit who's revealed to be his mom, and she is called the Mother of Faces. Also, if you still don't know what happened to Zuko's mom, read that. Speaking of Ko, the creators had 2 other names in the tank for him. It was going to be Ko the Expression Taker and Ko the Mug Mugger. I'm so happy they stuck with the Face Stealer. The voice actor of Zuko is a breakdancer, which honestly explains a lot. A lot of the voice acting for the animals in the show is provided by one person, and that is D. Bradley Park. Brian initially wanted Zuko with a samurai-influenced wig slick sprig of hair, but Yu Yang Ki recommended a more flowing ponytail. For most firebenders, a day in the cooler takes your firebending away for a week. Chit Sang from the Boiling Rock episode is named after Mei Chan's father. Mei Chan is the writer for the Boiling Rock episode. That's keeping it in the family. Zuko's ship was meant to be an old version from the early days of the Fire Nation War. The idea being that his dad made him take a small, outdated craft as punishment. But in the show, Zuko's ship represents the newer, more advanced fleet. I guess the Fire Lord isn't all that bad. Zuko alone is the first time we see Zuko's mother. In the same episode, Zuko's character design was slightly altered to show that he is losing weight. Master Parkour was originally going to be designed after Kung Fu consultant Sifu Kisu. Though this idea was abandoned, Sifu Kisu's likeness was then used to inspire the design of Sokka's master. Damn, which staff member isn't in the show? Sokka's comet sword is real, and the creators of Avatar The Last Airbender tried to buy it, but chickened out after hearing the price. The owner wanted $10,000. Pian Dao gets its name from the Chinese word Pian Dao. It is a deeply curved saber meant for slashing. I know you're thinking of slashing me after that pronunciation. Please don't. An original Pian Dao blade retails for more than 300 gold pieces. Man, I'm in the wrong business. The White Lotus motif can actually be seen throughout Pian Dao's castle. The Blue Spirit episode was supposed to be the season finale of Book 1. Nickelodeon had initially picked up the season for 13 episodes. Some fans speculate that because lightning redirection uses chi, Uncle Iroh learned it from starting waterbenders that every other bender can use it. But the show creators have confirmed it can only be used by firebenders. There was talk about creating a special about Uncle Iroh's Ba Sing Se invasion, but it was eventually scrapped. Omashu's main industry is making weapons for the war. The circus Ty Lee is from is the same one Appa was in. Dark times, man, dark times. The story idea for the Painted Lady was originally pitched as Katara as Robin Hood. Toph's original design was used in the opening of the on-air episode. Earlier on, the creators of the show used to call Aang Wind Boy and Buddha Boy. Speaking of Aang, another storyline that was cut was learning about his parents. And in the writer's room, Momo's antics are called moments. You know what? That's actually pretty cool. Genomite was named after Nickelodeon executive Jenna Luchor. Again, they really love putting their friends in this. The writers almost did an episode based on the idea that Momo was the reincarnated monk Gyatso. Meng, the girl who has a crush on Aang, is voiced by Jessie Flower, who later came back as the voice of Toph. I'm so glad they went back for her. I can't imagine anyone else voicing Toph. Burning Curse was one of the many alternate titles in contention for the episode of The Deserter. The circle around the machinist's eye from the Northern Air Temple was not supposed to be a monocle. It was supposed to be a burn mark from a steam-powered telescope, but the animators accidentally drew in an eyepiece, so the writers changed the script. Master Parky's pupil was designed after the brother of character designer Angela Mueller. The baboon art spirit is voiced by Mark Hamill. You might know Mark Hamill from a little movie called Star Wars. The first episode of season 2 was written by 4 writers, the most writers on any single Avatar episode. Teamwork really does make the dream work. Speaking on that episode, the guards of Azula's ship wear unique helmets. It identifies them as part of the royal procession. The Cave of the Two Lovers has more songs in it than any other episode. Instead of Ma and Ty Lee, the original concept was for Azula to have a team of ninjas to hunt down the Avatar. There's certain changes you hear about and you're happy. This is one of them. The Blind Bandit won an animation award called an Annie for the best character animation in television. The Knowledge Seekers from the library are roughly designed after Sophie. Sophie is one of the Avatar staff's dog. The original design for the drill was seen in the episode The Northern Air Temple. It was one of the merchant's blueprints. I love little tidbits like this. Drew D is designed after Avatar line producer Mi-Ken Wang. Lake Lagai, this is the only time Longshot talks in the entire series. At age 150, the guru is the oldest person Aang has ever met. The Fire Nation Oath was commissioned by Fire Lord Sozin and is titled The March to Civilization. Sokka's master schedule is based on the real Avatar production schedule. It is the real Avatar production schedule, just shrunken down. Aang in battle armor was a joke. This outfit is a reference to the fact that executives kept wanting designs of Aang in armor for their toy line. Ozai's rule as the Fire Lord was the shortest in the Fire Nation history, unless you count the time Iroh filled in for Zuko. Originally, the group that would attack Aang would have been an elite group of female firebenders with Zuko. I don't think Mai would have approved. Originally, Aang wasn't going to be frozen. They envisioned them floating within a hollow pocket of spiral energy, but at the time, the animation would have been too much of a task. In the show, the Earth armor Toph wears had eye openings. In the original sketches, it was just covering her mouth, so she could breathe, but the animation guy slipped up and the creators called it too late. Honestly, that's it. Thanks for watching this video, and let me know if I missed anything or how many did you actually know before.